again, this is the Andahuaylilas Museum, and this is the baby human or humanoid known as Waikiki. Now, for those of you who have taken particular interest in Waikiki, I'll go very close with the video camera so that you can thoroughly examine what this person is. And especially if you're a medical professional, in response to this video, if you could let me know what it is you think. Is this the result of some kind of disease, abnormality, or is it something that modern medicine can't really explain? Now, the lower extremities are missing, but what we do have is the right arm is there, very thin. And going up to the head, as I pull back, you can see that the head is the size of the torso. And from what other physicians have mentioned, what is strange about this is the fact that it has molar teeth, very large eye sockets, but the fontanelle here is still open. The fontanelle supposedly closes at less than 2 years of age. So why then does it have molar teeth? So this is Melanie, and she's a nurse from Australia, and would just like to have your observations as a nurse as to what you think we are looking at in this case.
Well, it's obviously quite a young infant, but its fontanelle is still open. But it has teeth. Apparently they say that this is quite a young child, like less than a month, don't they? But it has actually milk teeth in, which you don't get till you're at least 3 months old. The humerus on the arm is exceptionally long for quite a young baby, and the head is it's amazing. Yeah, so I couldn't say how old it would be. It could even be older than what they say because of the having the milk teeth in, unless this particular type of human has milk teeth a lot younger, a lot more advanced, and the fontanelle is quite open. But it's not like an infant. It's not as big as an infant, a very small infant, a human infant. So it may be a few months old. Yeah.
Well, some doctors believe that it was probably somewhere around 20 months old when it died.
Yeah.
But dentists who have looked at the dentition, especially the molars in the back, say that's more typical of possibly a 7 to 9 year old.
Yeah. Well, it can't possibly be that. I mean, when you compare that with a human child, because the fontanelle is shut. I would say roughly, to me, with that fontanelle, I would say a year to 18 months. But and with the milk teeth being in, they're exceptionally large milk teeth. But you see, it also gives me the impression of being younger than that as well. It just the size is a lot younger.
And some people have, not physicians, but some people who have looked claim that this is an example of hydrocephaly or water on the brain or a disease like that.
Oh, who could say? I don't have enough knowledge of that. I really don't know enough about that sort of thing. Is the plate on the top where the fontanelle, does it go all the way around the back? That suture line?
You can see if you look in the mirror on the right.
I can't see very well on this one. On that one, yeah, it does appear to go around because that's a very big head to give birth to as well. You know, it would be big to start with.
At birth.
At birth. Yeah, because babies are born with an exceptionally large head compared to their body, and you can see that would have been a large head anyway to give birth to, so it would have been a very large birth canal. Or who knows if they even perform cesarean section, but that's a large head.
Yeah, well, especially in relationship, the head seems to be the size of the torso, more or less, and that...
Well, look at that humerus. That is quite a long humerus, and that's what, in comparison to a human baby, that's what makes me think that it's a little bit older. But if this is an advanced race that is maturing earlier, I mean, really couldn't say. But it does have large milk teeth.
But in general, are we looking at a Homo sapiens like us?
No.
No.
No, I wouldn't say so.
So we're either looking at a different branch. I won't put words in your mouth. What do you think? Who do you think this person would have been in relation to who we are?
Well, it's not like us. It's not like us. I've seen a lot of babies born. I work in a women's hospital at one stage, and it's not like us. Even with, no, it's just not like us. So I wouldn't like to say what it is, but it's not the same as us.
Well, also a traumatologist looked at it, or examined, and stated that it's not the result of cranial deformation.
Right.
Because cranial deformation tends to produce flat areas, and this is incredibly compound in terms of curvature. And then also a dentist x-rayed, or it was x-rayed, and there was no evidence of there being secondary teeth coming in whatsoever, which they found very curious.
So no evidence of teeth in the gum?
Right.
Wow. That's interesting.
As if the teeth that it has would be the only teeth that it would ever have.
Exactly. Because, yeah, exactly. That's very interesting. Yeah.